Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Texas. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Getting set. Here's second down. They'll hand it off. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not getting his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Using his legs.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Breaks free. He's got the 40. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Aggressive run, pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking downfield. It's awesome. Finds his man. It's Smith. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
That's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserted themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Delivers from the pocket complete over the middle. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on fourth down, so you try to get as much as you can on third to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on fourth down.
Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Turn begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space without. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They keep guessing the run. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game. The offensive line. You've got to do a good job.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, it looked to me like the quarterback was trying to give his man a chance to high point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a lob pass.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. And now the handoff. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
The tight end does everything right here on this drag route except catch the football. Did a nice job of bringing his defender with him, had a step or two on him, the ball's on him, and he just drops it.
Pulls it in. It's Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Buying time now. Rolling to his left. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. He's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So here we go, the first play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. And on the carry, he's heading left. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt in the last possession. Swarm by the pass rush.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this in the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
The sure hands. And Smith. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. To throw. It's awesome. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead stays at 3 after the miss. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it. Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The completion sets up a second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. He's in the clear. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that short completion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Takes a shot at the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
PAT makes the score 7-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass. It's awesome. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Tony. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. A new set of downs after that completion. They're going to run it here. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. Too much speed for the defense.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or picking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Makes the grab, but plenty of room to run. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. They move the 6, but over the line here on first down now. The shotgun running play call. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And it's taken at the 25. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw. It's awesome. The receiver makes the catch. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Fires it to the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. They go with the ground game here. That takes the handoff. The Sauk were able to bring him down quickly. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal.
He's in the clear. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. He made it. 3 points on the board. Minter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They get the second half started with their running play. Gets the first and still running. Breaks into the clear. And here he goes. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Texas.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go to that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Returner decides to field it. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powers through. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And the Gators will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he can't connect to costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. The Longhorns are in the red zone now. They'll run it here. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Pass pop, can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Chris, that play had a chance to open up if he could have caught the ball and got behind that convoy of blockers, but he just drops the ball, maybe peeking up to look where to go.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw again. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. A play action, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. To the air, it's awesome. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Incomplete, a huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the quarterback gets him. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Can he make it to the marker? Enough to move the 6 there. Sets up 1st and goal at the 7.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. Longhorns will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust it? A deep shot to the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down and missed it. Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking deep down the left side. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
This decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not...
Touchdown, Texas. And the route is on.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Gators. He's going to score. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
Automatic in the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. And now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pounding away with the run game. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. And he's got it again. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find room. It's Smith. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive? Looking for a man deep down the left side. One last shot, incomplete, but they wrap up the victory. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles. football playoff is here. The long regular season's all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome, folks, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's brought down at the 16, looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Gators offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kurt. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
First of all, big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. And they pick up the first on the ground. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another 1st down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a 1st down. This offense in good scoring position now. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Auburn's offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kurt. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Important 2nd down play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. Crosses the 35. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down. The offense going with the hurry up.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage about to snap the ball again.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. And here he goes. They stop him, but it's a first down. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Again, thrown into the RPO, and it's complete.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Grab behind the line. It's Simmons. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Grab by the receiver. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's in the clear.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
And look at the quick cut. Right down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Chris, that's a big first down, and what we could almost refer to as a drive that you're looking for an answer. Anytime your opponent drives the length of the field to open the game and puts a touchdown up on the board, it's important for the offense to counter that. And right now, they're off to a very good start on their own drive.
Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And the wideout goes in motion. There's a run call on 3rd and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive,
touchdown, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
I like how the quarterback here works through his progressions, and he's realized the check down's probably his best option. Got it to the back out in the flat for an easy first down.
Breaks free. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And they'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on offensive line and their running back.
A completion makes it second down. Looking for some space. It's Marshall. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. The Gators have first and 10 here. Quarterback keeps the football. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. And the Gators looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, will try to run it in. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
And they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Mays. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Scanning the field. It's Holstein. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back. Over the middle, it's Simmons. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. To screen pass complete to the running back. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Caught inside the end zone and still running. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. First and goal from the 3. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Coming up, second down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. Fourth down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. You bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Gators. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Running back grabs it on the screen. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Second down play coming up. On the ground, it's Henderson. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense makes the recovery and takes off. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. Auburn getting set. First and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short completion to the tight end. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown.
Breaks into the clear. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
That's reeled in. It's Wilson. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. First and 10 play coming up. Ball handed off. Fighting off the defender. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The Gators trying to cash in here in the red zone. Hand off to the single back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 39-yard attempt. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mays. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. Physical run earns the first down.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. It Coach is preaching to these guys. We need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
Down the middle, it's Davidson. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To the air, it's Holstein. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. A completion makes it 2nd and short. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Grab behind the line, it's Simmons. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Running play called on 3rd and short. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Get set, get set.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Over the middle, it's Simmons. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The receiver grabs it. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, that's the challenging aspect of these RPOs, kind of that gray area on the read. The quarterback felt he could pull that and try to make a play off to his right, but the defense is all over the quarterback, and they push him backwards.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
And they convert the point after, but still trail by 2 touchdowns, 31-17. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. The Gators offense retakes the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Gators looking to cash in this red zone trap. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Gators hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Leaning on the run game here late. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Mays. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Snags the quick throw. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Looking to throw it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Powell. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. Got a solid drive in the making here. First down at their own 43. On first and 10, looking to throw. Short pass, finds the tight end. Here he goes. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Auburn getting set with a first and 10 coming up. The offense decides to just spike the ball here.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Simmons. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Deep shot toward the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So that'll sting. The touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, but still a scoring opportunity here for the offense.
They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? From the gun, he looks for an open man.
He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Auburn.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch them.
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home. 4 teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense comes on the field first today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Second down after that previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. He's one down after a short gain. It's not going to be first down yardage. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Dropping back. It's Moore. Down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. On a punt now for the first time today. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So Florida's offense out there for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
He brings it down, but he makes the 40-yard line. It's a solid game. It's an important first down on that running play. And the quarterback keeps it here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. The defense has got it. It's a fumble.
Well, that's why you do most screen drills almost every single day in practice.
Up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this run? They're looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Who's in the clear? Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks in that screen. Short of the first down mark. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. And he's got it. A booming kick. What a howitzer.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Swift. Away with 3 in that drive. The kickoff team is out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Daniels. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looking for his big tight end. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Down the middle, it's Brown. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
He's serious. The offense going for it inside their own 30. Sure hands. It's Wilson. Good enough for first down yardage.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Here's the first down and more. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
What a nice first down here by this running back. And what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. The back's got it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Moves out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he grew. Great defensive play on fourth down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
He'll hand it off. Short game, but it's going to be the final play of the first period. And, Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Play fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. We make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Moore. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. Takes it to the clear. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Off the RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. That gain moves the ball to the 17, 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
They test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The tight end has got it. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He was on target with his first kick. This one is from just 26 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember, that last possession went for it 4th down and got stopped, ended up costing them the field goal.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Quarterback takes the handoff. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Deep shot to the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Oh, what a grab! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
They've got this drive going now. They'll be near midfield with the first down.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And the Gators come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down.
He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side.
Downfield shot, balls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Williams. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The Gators will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Makes the catch. It's Bennett.
Here he goes.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Pass caught on a comeback route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's on the ground.
Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Did we actually get a touchdown here before halftime? It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Robinson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I'll tell you what, this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
PAT puts them up 13 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
But this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's caught. It's Jackson. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment of third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Caught in the shovel pass. Caught a quick shovel pass there.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Throws to the tight end. What a catch! They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. And a fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Florida offense retakes the field. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. They put together a long drive last time, but stalled and came up empty. And they reach the end zone this time. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
It's incomplete. It was right in his hands and he dropped it.
Yeah, the tight end is the favorite target here of the QB, and he puts it right on him. You know, it's got to be frustrating for him when he can't connect on a simple drag route on your check down option.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down. It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Gators are going to keep this drive rolling. The freshman brings him down quickly. Second and goal for the offense. Looking for a receiver. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking to pass. It's Moore. Running back grabs it on a screen. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They'll try the ground game here with running back. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quick completion of the tight end. Nobody hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Grinding away with a running game. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. It's an RPO. The quarterback picks it up quickly. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25. Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back. It's Moore. Throws the running back in the flat. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Tight end goes in motion. The runner takes off to his right. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. A screen to the wide receiver. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The field goal is good. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Daniels. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep for late-game heroics. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return there, but a great interception. Give the offense the football at the 42. Could take it all the way.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He's in the clear.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Good left, complete. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's a shovel pass caught. The shovel pass complete. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. These playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side...